So this particular piece is entitled Talk is Cheap. Besides police brutality, we're governed by, a whole bunch of, real life material realities like starvation, fucked up housing, and all sorts of things. So this is a piece where I'm reflecting on that. An autistic militant sister I love once asked me, D, how you free your mind? Now, I pondered on that for some time before stumbling upon one of my favorite poet's lines. He says, if you ask enough wise, you'll get wise. So I surmise liberation in life lies on the other side of a question mark. But these emancipation considerations rarely become thoughts until after the lights are back on and the groceries are bought. Cause when poor folks starve in the dark, they're governed by a different range of intense thoughts. Fast forward to now. Bet y'all want to know where the progressive flows is, where the revolutionary prose is, when I'm gonna treat this mic like life or death instead of showbiz. Say, when we gonna treat this mic like life or death instead of showbiz. When I'm gonna say something real enough to raise your kids. When I'm gonna drop that kind of truth to make the government give me 3 or 4 bids like Geronimo Pratt or Imam Jamil. Now nigga, please, I ain't gonna spit shit that real. Cause where I'm from, brothers truly believe talk is cheap. Where young shorties and old heads scared to walk down the street. Tongues, teeth, nor cheeks, ain't seen food in weeks. Niggas is dead tired, but only the dead get sleep. When bad boys move in silence, where the grown men with speech. But then again, I forgot, talk is cheap. It costs little to nothing and we still can't pay attention. Running in circles, we don't remember a damn word Malcolm mentioned. Talk is cheap, but it costs some their lives. Ask Meg and Martin how much it costs their wives. If talk is cheap and ain't worth the receipt for billing, then somebody please tell that to Mumia's children. I'm tired of explaining this conundrum to dum-dums who would rather throw gold on their gums than hold their sons. When did freedom become cheap enough to ignore and corporate profits worth more than the profits of the poor? When visceral hunger pains speak louder than freedom's ring, then the marginalized realize that by any means can't buy anything. Christ once said that man can't live by bread alone, but when talk is cheap and the famished can't eat, the streets scream, fuck this poem. To hell with this poem. What is it to me? Can I eat it, love it, or only die from it? Cause you poets always want me to die for an idea. What I look like dying for revolution when I can't even spell it? Why would I buy your freedom when you ain't free enough to sell it? I ain't dying for no freedom when I don't even know what it is. Talk is cheap unless you talking about something that's gonna clothe my kids, won't foreclose my crib or pay my bills or get these miles and here's some hot meals. Can your poem do that, nigga? Can your poem do that, brother? Can your poem do that? Unable to answer yes, I side heavy with grief. Guess my poems can't do shit. Talk is cheap. Time for action, y'all.
Get one more. You got no more.
Nah, that's all.
Oh, man.
There's nothing you can say after that. Action is what counts. Y'all did some action today that was real. Y'all made some repercussions. People felt that when we went through there today. When people came down off of their porches and brought other people from down off of their porches and down from the upper stories, down back into the streets where people belong, where the change happens. Yes. Love y'all for that.
Word.
Anybody else got anything they want to say?
Peace. This program gonna come on Saturday, next Saturday at 1 a.m. If anybody got cable vision, ain't got cable vision, go over to somebody's house and watch it.
Word.
Right here in Guilty County on your public access TV. Now I'm gonna go beat my home with some dominoes. Thanks for coming out, but this is a serious matter with police brutality, so don't think it's lighter than cold. We're losing a lot of loved ones right here. And they ain't just the ones that get murdered, it's the ones that get over sentenced in these prisons.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Whether you get 100 years, 10 years, 15 years, or somebody doing it across town might get probation. But just stay in touch with the movement, you know what I'm saying? Anybody that lost a loved ones in the prison system, I'm gonna be doing something coming November, and you better get that literature out here and speak on your loved ones that's incarcerated. We're doing some penmanship that incarcerated soldiers. You don't have to give out your address or nothing. I'm gonna show you how to get a P.O. box and become pen pals with some people that got a lot of time, and they could use an uplifting letter. You don't have to send no money. You don't have to send no photos, and don't send no home address. You get to build them with these folks by just hollering at them and telling them I was at a rally on Freeman Mill Road. Great name, Freeman Mill Road. But we're going to have it like that for everybody to come out there. This next Saturday at 1 a.m., CMP Live, Cable Access TV, 1 a.m., you'll get to see the footage that we shot here today. Peace.